Oh, let's get it. Drippin' juice. Drippin' juice, nigga. ATM Mafia shit. Listen, choose on me, make a move on me. Guaranteed you make the news, homie. Carpenter had a tool on me. She get wetter than a pool on me. Couldn't wait to put the drool on me. In traffic with your bitch. Pushing out all the bricks. Nigga riding through the.
Yo. What up, though? Welcome to the Trackman Podcast Show. It's your boy, Minnesota Flame, aka the Tequila King, Wookie the Barber, whatever you want to call me. I'm wearing this OKC hat. Yeah, I got it on. Y'all know I repped it. Other games, I was not rocking the OKC hat tonight. I'm gonna be honest. I was not going for OKC. I really did wanted to see the Pacers win it. Everybody know I'm from Indiana originally, by way of Minneapolis, Minnesota. But I wanted to see that Pacers team hoisting that motherfucking O'Brien trophy up just for the sake of Reggie Miller. Yes, for Reggie Miller. That's it. I really didn't give a fuck about nobody else. Shout out to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. They did their motherfucking thing. I really do be hating on you a little bit. Your game is legit. I will give you credit. You got work, bro. Game is nice. But you bait foul so much. Like you dribble with the offhand, you push off and then shoot. They call a foul on the defender. I don't really understand it. TJ McConnell, shout out to you, bro. Keep your head up. You did your thing. Halliburton, get well. We're praying for your recovery, bro. Siakam, you pissed me off. You let me down tonight, sir. You let me down tremendously. You did not do your job. I'm gonna be honest, you didn't do your job, Siakam. It was a lot more you could have done, sir, to contribute to the victory. So we're gonna take a sip of this moonshine. Shout out to my uncle Kevin, Cash Money Riders, Minnesota Motorcycle Club. Thank y'all. And take a little sip of this. Ooh wee. It's going down stronger. Shit. So yeah, my main thing that we're gonna address the Halliburton injury. You know when they always say the calf strain and all that, they be saying like, yeah, it's a calf strain. That's always usually the Achilles. 9 times out of 10, your Achilles is about to pop, bro. If you are hooping and you pop that motherfucker, you strain the calf, bro, you might as well sit on down. I mean, you can ride it all the way, out, pause. You know what I'm saying? You can go all the way through with the shit like Tyrese Halliburton did. Shout out to him for holding it down for his squad. You know what I'm saying? He did great in the beginning. He started out so solid. It looked like the Pacers was definitely on the verge of winning that series. From my perspective, of course, I put some money on them, so I was going with the Pacers. So shit, I got to ride. Yeah, I lost to both of the other co-hosts today. Unfortunately, they're not on the show with me tonight, but I lost to their ass for sure. Yes, the fuck I did. I did lose to them. They got their little money. I ain't tripping. Fuck them niggas. Anyway, we going right into the situation though, because like I said, Halliburton played exceptionally confident for him to be dealing with the injury at the time. He was dealing with it before he suffered and got actually fully hurt. He was looking like he was on a mission, and I was just impressed by his confidence, by knowing you were in pain. Excuse me, knowing you had you're suffering an injury or whatever, and still had a heart to go out there and try to lay it down on the line for the squad. Oh, that's how you gotta go, bro. That's how you gotta do it. I'm telling you, that's how you gotta be. If you're not like that, man, don't even come around me. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if your leg damn near about to fall off. If you keep playing like Halliburton did. I don't give a damn if your leg was about to fall off. It's game 7. You understand me? What game 7 mean? That mean it's it. That's all. Ain't no more tomorrow. Ain't no more shots. Ain't no more chances. Ain't no more none of that shit. You gotta play, bro. Gotta go through it. So shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. Alex Caruso. We want to talk about Caruso. Russo is like that. I've mentioned this before on other podcast episodes where you gotta have a couple cold ass white boys on your team. If you're going to be a contender, a champion, AAU, high school, street ball, I don't give a fuck what it is, you need a cold ass white boy on the squad because they do the dirty work. So, and they gonna hit that motherfucking jumper when they wide open. They gonna peel that motherfucker back. Smack. That's how it's gonna sound through the net. Smack. Ask Jordan what Kurt did for him. You understand what I'm saying? Ask Brian about Mike Miller. You know what I'm saying? Austin Reed, Luka. You got to have some cold ass white boys on your phone and your stable man to go crazy on the basketball court. I'm telling you, that's the recipe to success. His bald head ass, little onion spud looking ass Alex Caruso was hooping this whole playoffs. I ain't just talking about this series, the whole time, from rooter to the tutor. He was destroying anybody he had to guard. Lou Dort is a fucking beast on defense. Beast on defense. The intensity that they play with on defense, them two guys is out of this world. The shit is phenomenal. That's why I said I just tip my hat to TJ McConnell, like, because being undersized, already looked at as unathletic compared to the other guy. Bro, he out there like that, like a little Jack Russell Terrier. You know what I'm saying? He one of them little dogs. TJ McConnell, one of them little dogs that don't stop. The motherfucker has a relentless motor. His engine don't quit. It's like a 3800 and an old Chevy Tahoe. You understand what I'm saying? The motherfucking engine won't stop. I don't care how many miles put on him. Pause. I'm just telling you, TJ McConnell is one of them on the court. Straight up. Who else? Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams is legit. Man, everybody keep doing the Jordan and Pippen thing with him and Shea and all that. That's cool. You know, that's a two-man tandem. Usually that's how it go. You know, Batman, Robin, all that type of shit. They're going to put motherfuckers together. Ken, Ryu, whoever you want to say. But Jalen Williams has the potential to be a number one, but don't make him ever the number one. He is the number two guy, and he gonna excel at that role. No disrespect to like DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan is a phenomenal talent. No disrespect to him. I'm not saying he can't be a number one. I'm just saying he should never be the number one. If you can make them guys the number two options to where they could focus on defense as well as the offensive side instead of just being solely the offensive minded, because you have to be the number one scoring option, they're going to be cold as hell for your team and your organization. Hint, hint to somebody else. Get DeMar DeRozan out of Sacramento and take his ass to Miami. Send him down there with Bam them or something. Man, I'm telling you, I'm always going to be rallying for my team. You know what I'm saying? We got our ass whooped early, so, you know, I had to go with other teams because I'm a basketball fan and supporter, but don't get it twisted. It's Heat Nation all day. You understand what I'm saying? But we're going to rep the team that won, so that's why we got the OKC on. I like the fact that Rick Carlisle had an agenda and a scheme that would have worked to perfection if his main guy was able to play. And I think that another thing, back to the number two ship. Let me spin the block back. Siakam is a certified number two. Tyrese, he could be a better complete player than Tyrese Halliburton, but Halliburton is the head of the snake. He moves the whole shit. We see that tonight. That was clear-cut evidence. So Siakam should always be a number two. There's nothing wrong with being number two. You can even be the leading scorer and be the second option. Kind of like I hate to say this, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown should never be considered the number one option. I don't give a damn about if he had the finals MVP or any of that shit. He is the number two option. Without the number one, the head of the snake, they cannot complete the job. That's it. That's all. That's just it. That's all. You understand what I'm saying? You got to accept what your role is and do your motherfucking job and keep excelling at it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to compete and compare it. Sometimes you be great at your shit. You know what I'm saying? Be great at your shit. That's the moral of that whole soliloquy and that spiel right there. You know what I'm talking about? That's a whole other thing. But I was watching the series as we watch. You know, I watched every game. We was usually going bowling. Shout out to Chill. You know what I'm saying? And the guys, we usually go bowling and watch the game. Chill out of town right now, so we can go bowling. But watching the games, you get to see how team camaraderie plays so much of a part of winning a championship. If you don't have camaraderie within your team, there's no way you can win a championship. As you see, well, OKC, they're the second youngest team in NBA history. However, their camaraderie and their cohesiveness made them a unit that was so strong. They never was divided. They're always been a unified front within their squad, within their team. They balled out together. And on the flip side, so did Indiana. There wasn't a sole base individual that is like the catalyst for Indiana. I mean, like I said, Halliburton is the head of the snake, but then you'll have games with Mathurin or McConnell or Neesmith or Nimhart. Like everybody did their jobs and played their role. Now, tonight, I don't know what the fuck Obi Toppin role was. Let's talk about that. I don't know what the fuck Obi Toppin role was tonight. I don't know what he was trying to do. He didn't look like he was in the game and like he checked out within the first quarter. Maybe he was discouraged from the injury of Halliburton. I have no idea. But I will tell you this. His ass checked out on the crew. Checked out on the crew. You understand what I'm saying? He couldn't catch the ball. He couldn't defend nobody. He couldn't rebound. He damn sure need to work on the motherfucking handles. Now, if you're going to be an NBA player, bro, you're going to have to step your motherfucking game up. Oh, yeah, we know you can do between the legs in the middle of a regular season game and all that. Yes, you might stop flinging up that ugly-ass jump shot so much. Hesitate, pump fake or something, and use your athleticism and get around motherfuckers. You're going to need to work on people and not cones. Fuck the training and play in the offseason. Play against other people, bro. You need to get that handle right because your shit was bogus. His shit was worse than Jaylen Brown in the series when they lost, I think, what was that, to the Warriors? I want to say when Jaylen Brown them lost to the Warriors. Or no. When Jaylen Brown them lost to the Heat, for the Heat to play the Nuggets, his handles were so suspect that was the key focus of everything. And that's what Obi Toppin needs to work on. He needs to work on putting the ball on the floor, left and right hand, not around no motherfucking cones either. Doing this shit with active hands in front of you, active feet in front of you, a full body. That's what he needs. And I'm just telling you the truth. Because it looked bad out there, man. It looked bad. It looked bad fast. It got ugly for him quick. Like his whole demeanor was questionable. He looked weird out there to me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I just wasn't. I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. Then we're gonna talk about some other shit I ain't feeling. Cause I ain't feeling Jim Jones saying all this crazy shit to get his album sales. I get it, algorithm, all that shit. That was cute. That's a way to spin it. But low key, bro, you really was believing that shit that you were saying, and that's what other people be saying. Like our culture don't pay homage. Yeah, I said it like that. No, that our culture don't show the proper respect though to the OGs who laid the foundation and shit. Like we challenge our elders and forefathers and shit that we shouldn't even be challenging them on. You know what I mean? There's no way that you should have to bait in the crowd at your level. There should be other. I mean, that's just me. I don't know. Maybe I feel like some of the shit be kind of corny, but corny does be selling and corny does get clicks and bait. You know what I'm saying? Everybody click on it. Everybody got something that they want to say. But Jim Jones, you was motherfucking tripping. And Shannon Sharp kind of checked your ass. And it wasn't even on some weird shit. He was checking you on some real shit. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, you can't be doing this in public. You can't be doing this shit in public, my nigga. You gotta get it together. I just don't understand it. Because challenging Shannon Sharp to a motherfucking weightlifting endurance contest, first of all, he like 50, 60 years old. You should win. Problem is, you probably won't win. And that'll be like the same when you and Nas. A nigga like 50, almost 60 years old, on a rap scale, you supposed to win. Problem is, you ain't gonna win. So, you gotta understand, pick your battles wisely. Understand your tier. Nobody, like, we love Styles P. Styles P the GOAT, one of the legendary members of the Locks. He's that guy. Yeah, everybody know how I feel about the Locks. But nobody had a complaint about y'all sparring, even though we didn't want to see it because we know y'all too legendary and y'all homies. But nobody complained about y'all sparring. It's just certain levels and tiers of this shit that everybody not on. You know what I'm saying? Including myself. I might not be fit to even speak on this situation. They don't probably say, nigga, who was you? You independent, underground ass little nigga. You ain't did this, you ain't did that. But I've done enough. on my own. You understand what I'm saying? And believe that. So get ready for the movie Date Night that's dropping anyway. Speaking of what niggas done on their own. Now, that's why I say, Jim Jones, you can't just be spilling bullshit, bro. You can't just be saying anything because people listening. Yes, you are doing this shit for clicks. We know. We know you over the years have gave Nas so much props and respect, but the people and the face value of this shit ain't gonna look in the back. They only gonna see what you saying in the front, and that's what they gonna go off of and judge off of and think some old other shit. And it just make everything get a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Shit just get crazy. But that's just how it is. That's the world today. Everybody want a little more attention than necessary. You know? And the album may even be cold as fuck. I haven't listened to it yet, so I'm gonna actually probably listen to it because I'm talking shit about you. So I'm talking shit. I at least gotta do my homework and know what the hell going on. Like I said, I like a lot of your albums. I like a lot of your music. I like your swag. You had your own shit. I like Dipset, everything. Shout out Mace, Cam, you, everybody. Jules, motherfucking J.R. Ryder, Hell Real, motherfucking, you name it. Votto. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. But I just look at this shit for what it is. Like people gotta show more respect to the people. You don't see this in other levels of entertainment or other cultures of entertainment or other cultures in general. There's not really too much challenging of the elder statesmen who laid down the foundation and paved the way. You know what I mean? Like everybody in their pennies over that LeBron comment when he said everything right about the ring culture shit. He wasn't talking about for himself. The nigga got rings already. He wasn't talking about for him. He's saying we can't diminish the greatness of other legends because they don't have rings. There's only a select few motherfuckers who ever won a championship, and that's including the teams. There's some teams that has never won a championship, my nigga. So he's saying, you mean to tell me, like he said, Charles Barkley, Carmelo Anthony, Steve Nash, Allen Iverson, the names he's named, it was so many names that you can name out of the top greatest of all times, the greatest ball players. You can, it's a fucking 65%, 70% chance that majority of that 70% don't have a championship. That does not make them not great. That just means they was on not great teams, or they lost, or they got to the finals and lost, or some shit like that. But that don't make them not great. Like nowadays, everybody will call you a bum, and they just say all kind of wild, weird shit. Same prime example. Stephen A was saying Giannis pretty much underachieved if he only gets one ring in his career. When we know players that never, ever gotten a ring at all. Stephen A is a fan of the New York Knicks, and they have not won a championship since the 70s. You understand what I'm saying? So players can reach their maximum potential. The organization and teams can fall short. You can be held accountable because you're the leader of that group. However, you can't be said you didn't achieve what you achieved. You can't be not a great. You are great. You can, it's niggas with more rings than niggas who got the most accolades because they were on great teams. But you don't give them credit of being better than the nigga with more accolades. You understand what I'm saying? So if being an individual great aligns with being on a great team, 9 times out of 10 you win. Being an individual, that's great. Getting on an okay ass team, 9 times out of 10 you get to play for the championship. You just don't win it. And if you're great on a piss poor organization that only cares about money and ticket sales more than championships because they just generating the income and paying and feeding players and concession workers and parking agents and shit like that, then you never gonna even scratch the surface of being in the championship. These are the facts. This is just like high school. The high school that invests into the program usually be the best high school at the fucking sport, whatever the program that they invest in the most. That's just how it goes. So if you're not willing to invest, that's why organizations like the Lakers and Celtics and all those teams usually are in the contention of winning or playing for because they don't have a problem with paying for. You have to pay to play. So small market teams like OKC, Minnesota, Indiana Pacers, they never really had the chance to play for these type of events besides when KD and them went against Miami, and now this, because you have to pay for that shit. You got to go on luxury tax. You have to do all kind of things to get up in that realm and level of greatness. You know what I'm saying? You seen all the little old ghetto little football movies and basketball movies with the little kids. They be little dirty ass little kids playing with raggedy uniforms and shoes, getting their ass scraped, and they get the new uniforms and get somebody to invest into them and somebody to invest into them emotionally, and them niggas flourish and become great and make hardball and all them other type of movies. So that's how this shit go. You have to invest into the shit, your craft. You have to invest into your team. You have to invest into yourself. You have to invest into the situation if you're trying to reach that championship. That's not just in basketball. This is in life. If you're trying to reach that ultimate goal and hit that championship and get to that mark, you have to invest time, energy, a little bit of money, some blood, sweat, tears, all that shit that they always talk about. You gotta be willing to pour that in so you can reap it back. And sometimes you never get it back. Sometimes you invest all of it and you always almost get there because the team wasn't strong. And sometimes it be you. Discipline. Discipline goes a lot into it. That's a lot of things that they don't, they talk about within these championship teams and teams that's playing for championship. They talk about discipline. They talk about how in the offseason, like, but they're about to get right back to it. They're about to get right back to it because they already want to go back at it again. They know that they got the same team, they got the same coach, they got majority of the same opportunities. There's new niggas coming in, but it's teams getting traded. There's new places. Kevin Durant and the Rockets. Now we gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? There's niggas moving and grooving and going everywhere. So this team gotta stay cohesive and gotta stay solid and grounded. So I'm pretty sure this whole squad probably finna go on a vacation together. If not the whole squad, 80% of them motherfuckers, because some might be married. Some might, they so young, most of them aren't married. So they're going to go on guys trips and team trips and do all this and do more bonding and more camaraderie to even become a bigger threat next season. Now, Kevin Durant to the Rockets is one of the biggest situations I've seen in a minute. Now, Kevin Durant going to the Rockets is such a big deal that I don't understand that if people really fathom the situation that's happening right now. Sengun, Amin Thompson, oh my God, Kevin Durant, Van Fleet, oh shit, Jabari Smith, they got some things over there. They got some weapons. They got that little young white boy off the bench that can shoot like a motherfucker that was the internet sensation. They got players over there in Houston Rockets right now. They are going to be a problem if they get about two more veteran bench pieces. And like I said before, a cold ass white boy. You get you a dog ass white boy out there on the back of that bench and pause. You get your dog ass white boy and get out there with y'all, and y'all, man, I'm telling you, the Rockets could be a big problem next year. A big problem next year with the acquiring of Kevin Durant. With the pieces that they have the coaching, culture, and expectations that they can really do something with that organization. They can be another team to be watching for next season. Now, we're going to talk about Kevin Durant because a lot of people going to make this an issue as if, damn, he went to another team and he did all that. Like, man, look, they're playing too long into their careers to not go to other teams. And I don't think y'all understand, like, it don't even make sense to stay with those organizations when those organizations not built to be stayed with. There are teams that are made for moments. Like the original Thunder team is equivalent to this Thunder team. It's built to be a dynasty. If they don't lose none of their real main pieces and keep everybody together and pay those taxes and all that shit they got to do to keep that team together, they are built to be a dynasty. Now, if OKC do like the other OKC did and be cheap and don't pay for one of the players and allow whoever there, James Harden, say as a check, to go somewhere else, the dynasty is on the crumble. Everybody's going to have something to say about Kevin Durant going because it's him and another team and everybody's, are you supposed to stay with you? Man, listen, go play basketball, bro. If you win the championship, win the championship. If it's adding more points to your legacy, add more points to your legacy. But I feel like you are contending on every team that you played for except for Phoenix. Everybody else was a contender. I don't know what the fuck happened in Phoenix. I don't know if it was you. I don't know if it was them. All I do know is y'all was weak as hell. Y'all had some good games. Y'all had some decent seasons. But y'all was weak as hell. Like y'all ain't had no heart. You know what I mean? You could like Grayson St. Allen, dog ass white boy, was the only one who looked like that the little pain nigga when y'all had him. But he used to shoot y'all out the game like he kind of did the Knicks this season. But that's another story. But Kevin Durant, stay focused, bro. Play the fucking game. Listen, you can the criticism is gonna be there. There's nothing you can do about it. Yes, you are on another team. You shit. What Brooklyn, Warriors, OKC, Phoenix, Houston, Seattle. So you got 6 jerseys out there. And shit, if a person is really a Kevin Durant fan, they need to get all 6 goddamn jerseys and have all 6 jerseys and represent you because that shows a level of greatness that you are too. That how many organizations are willing to uproot their situations to just acquire you, bro. So that's a testament to your individual greatness. Now, your team success is questionable. Your team success is questionable. Yes, you have winning regular seasons, and then you got the Warriors shit. We can't, how niggas feel about that shit, bro. Come on now. But you did what you did. You came over there and you made them motherfuckers overachieve because they only would have been a one and done. LeBron them had figured their ass out. So they had to have you. They needed the cheat sheet. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to y'all squad for doing that. Y'all made history with that shit. And you're like I said, I spoke earlier on the Kevin Durant situation regarding the calf strain shit. Remember they kept talking about the calf strain shit? And then he did that stupid ass jump in and out dance, and then he popped his motherfucking leg during the game. So yeah, you gotta understand read between the lines when people saying stupid shit. Ain't no calf strain. That ain't no calf strain. Your calf is connected to that tendon, and that Achilles tendon, pop. You understand what I'm saying? Like a little rubber band. Better be motherfucking mindful and listen to your goddamn body. Now, if you gonna be a motherfucker like I like, Paul, you gonna play. And unless it's a regular season game, don't play. If it's regular season, don't play. But if this that motherfucking game 7 like Tyrese did, you go all out. You go all out. You gonna get your money. You gonna get paid. Your leg gonna heal. You gonna get another chance at whatever. I just pray that you can be. I pray that the doctors be able to heal you fast, man, and you be able to recover quick. You, Dane, you know what I'm saying, and JT. It's crazy shit is, I saw on Instagram today, I shared the post on the Trifling Podcast story. Y'all go check out the Trifling Podcast on Instagram as well on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere you get your podcast. Go check out the Trifling Podcast show. However, all the motherfuckers who wore the number 0, the Stars, tore their Achilles this year in the playoffs. Now, that's some shit. Triple O's. If you gamble, play it on the slots or something. I don't know how to do it on your scratch-off tickets. They're all 0, 333, 000. But Gilbert Arenas, you got some explaining to do. You ain't Russell Westbrook. I don't know what the fuck going on with the 0, but hey, motherfuckers about to stop wearing that. Yeah. Motherfuckers gonna retire that 0. If that come with an ankle Achilles and tear, put that motherfucking jersey back. We starting at 1 again. I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know what kind of motherfucking black magic y'all done put on the number 0, but lift it. Because y'all taking niggas' ankles away. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker can't even play ball, like at all. Like, come on now. I don't understand that one. Everybody who wore the number 0 tore their Achilles. That's crazy. It's crazy. Another thing that's crazy? Charleston White beating the shit out of the Island Boy today. Charleston White had a boxing match against the Island Boy, little weird ass, and he won in the second round. Moonshine. He won in the second round, man. Old ass Charleston White with the ball spot on the top beat that young nigga up. That young punk. Whooped on a young punk. Ooh, that shit nasty. I never chase my liquor, but that ain't liquor. Ooh. That's moonshine. You gotta say it like that, moonshine. You know what I'm saying? That ain't liquor. But yeah, man, he beat that little young punk. Charleston White ass, man, is one of my favorite people. We'll get a chance, hopefully soon, to have an interview with him personally, man. I want to have an interview with a couple of people. It's time to really take this podcast shit to the next level. It's time to take a lot of shit to the next level. Like, gotta be willing to bet on yourself, man. So shout out to everybody who have been watching the podcast and been tuning in to us. You know what I'm saying? The numbers is growing. You know what I'm saying? Get ready to, hey, if you can, go to YouTube, go to The Guys Films, check out Randolph Season 1, check out Randolph Season 2. Go on Tubi, check out Randolph Season 1. You know what I mean? And get ready for the movie Date Night. If you can, go back to the Guys page, check out the movie Young and Thuggin' on the Guys Films YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? We just independent people, man, doing independent shit, just trying to be on a major scale of where we at with it, you know? So still keep supporting. Excuse me, nigga got that moonshine and got a little tongue tied. So keep supporting. Keep supporting. Thank you for the support. We might be in World War III. Trump then blew up Iran, all they shit. They pissed off. Americans scared, pissed off. They don't know if it's Muslim people with peaceful Muslim protesting or if they ready to blow themselves up. They don't know what the hell going on. Everybody on high alert. Everybody scared. Motherfuckers think it's about to be a draft. It's all kind of shit. Well, I got gray hair and it's 37 years old. Don't draft me. Please, let me be. I don't want no parts of this shit. I want to be a part of the fantasy draft. That's about. You put me in the fantasy draft. You put me on NBA 2K draft. You put me in motherfucking Madden draft. You put me on. Don't put me in the war draft. I don't want no part of the Iranian 3-peat suit that they about to line up for motherfuckers. Because you're going to get tailored up. Stop playing. Leave these people alone. All y'all, get y'all shit together, man. I'm not worried about this shit, man. I'm not going to do this with y'all all day. They got the war. You got the NBA draft. You got motherfucking Jim Jones talking about Nas. You got niggas that tried to overdose R. Kelly. You got Ray J saying all kind of crazy shit. I really don't know what's going on right now. There's a lot of stupid ass music out there too. So I think a lot of that shit. I think everything is tied together. That's my theory. That's my conspiracy theory at the moment. I think all the dumb shit is in a loop, swoop, and pull together. I think all of this shit is. I don't know how. I don't even know how, but I feel like all the bullshit is somehow combined together. I swear, it don't make no sense to me because overnight, I don't know if y'all knew, but I didn't even know Trump wanted to bomb Iran. Like I know it's just always been beef. I already know there's always some shit going on, but I didn't know that they just did that shit overnight, and then just was like, yeah, we good now, and we're going to peace. Like how you gonna say we blew y'all shit up? Now we peaceful. Then he said if y'all retaliate, shit gonna get even worse. We got some shit already on standby waiting to really fuck shit up. They said the bombs go so deep into the ground that they blow up underground bunkers and everything. So pretty much they no chance of survival. All civilization getting wiped out around that motherfucker, man. Crazy. Crazy. Got a ground digging bomb. You know? So man, be careful. And you gotta be careful outside in the public in general, because motherfuckers about to be all radical and weird, and you know you gonna have all kind of motherfuckers doing shit. So you gonna have people who being radical Islamists, you're gonna have people being radical Trump supporters and all that weird shit that they're gonna have going on, and this is gonna be an ugly ass powder cake ready to blow up. And just be alert. If you in the middle, just be on your motherfucking beam and stay ready. Be on your square, because shit is retarded. Pause. I don't mean no disrespect to anybody, but yeah, the shit is crazy. Shit's crazy. It just don't make sense. It just don't make sense, man. You gotta pay attention to everything that's going on around you right now. You know what I mean? From carjacking to you can't party nowhere. Motherfuckers shooting up all the little party events, rooftops, shooting inside bars, whatever. You gotta be mindful. Like being just overly freedom and loose and unaware is a victim waiting to be victimized. That's what you are, a victim that's waiting to be victimized. You better be on your motherfucking square and pay attention. Fast. I'm telling you, be quick with this shit. And to the ladies and shit, y'all better stop going places by yourself right now. Man, they kidnapping y'all ass left and right. Every time I look up on Instagram, somebody's got a video surveillance or something, some van with the sliding door and a nigga jumping out trying to snatch somebody. Man, be careful. To the fellas, hey, stop just popping up over motherfucking spots, man. People dragging you, man, robbing niggas and setting niggas up. These bitches ain't what they say, soft girl era. These motherfuckers is dudes. They drink tequila all day and fight and smoke cigarettes, and punch people. You better be ready, nigga. I'm telling you that right now. Don't be thinking she cute and you finna go over there and fuck on her or something. Boy, your ass gonna be a victim. You gonna be a victim. Cause they preying on niggas. So be prepared, bro. Be prepared. My people out there, be prepared for everything, man. Like I'm prepared for football season. Well, not really, cause I ain't even been keeping it up like I'm supposed to. Everybody know I don't watch football season shit during basketball season. You know, unless it's the overlapping part of the season. But when it's playoffs and finals, don't tell me about the NFL draft. I don't give a fuck who we signed or released. I'll find that out tomorrow. Like tonight, the NBA Game 7 finals night. Tomorrow, I'm 49ers now. Okay? So I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That's just my rules of watching sports. I watch every sport. I like damn near every sport. But when basketball season is at the apex of the season, it's playoff basketball. I don't give a fuck about nothing else but that. Now you can submerge some big three shit up in there. You can slide a little WNBA shit up in there. We good. Don't come talking about guess who we signed today for the Carolina. Man, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, the basketball game on. The game finna come on. My bet's finna hit. I'm trying to hit on these underdog picks, man. Shout out to underdog, man. Give me my motherfucking sponsorship. Anyway, listen. Stop doing that shit. Now we can talk football. Okay, now you're going to see all the 49er hats. You know what I mean? You're going to probably see Chicago Cubs and shit. You're going to see some shit now. You're going to see my other teams being brought out. But in the basketball season, we do basketball, nigga. That's what we do. You're going to hear me talk a lot about Bron until he gone. Curry, Clay, KD. When we talking about the guys, man, I'm going to talk basketball, man. Shit. You got niggas calling me all over the goddamn United States talking about, man, you see what we signed today? Man, that nigga getting drafted from Ohio State. Man, I ain't watched none of that shit. I haven't watched NFL Network in 3 months. All right? Now it's back in action. So leave me the fuck alone. That's all I'm saying, man. But $40 is going to the Super Bowl this year. I got a special feeling. I had a conversation with a guy yesterday. He talked to me, and he was telling me, you just stay on your path. 49ers gonna win. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do what I need to do. So 49ers, we got it, because I'm gonna do my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm a team player, so I'm gonna do my part as a real Niner fan, a real Niner Nation nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niner Nation. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I'm coming. If you have a problem with it, you can kiss the whole black side of my ass, real shit. If you got a problem with the 49ers. Yep. I went to the store today, man. Bought some goddamn hot popcorn. My stomach been burning since. Then I had the nerve to drink some of that goddamn moonshine on. I'm gonna drink a little bit more too though. But I drank some of that damn moonshine on top of that. I don't be making wise decisions for somebody who's about to be 37. Like, it's like eating hot Cheetos and shit, drinking liquor and shit. Like, we gotta do better. And maybe it was we as me. But I do a lot of silly shit like that. Like, I had got some White Castle the other night. It was a bad idea when I got in the line. The smell had me. I put it in the car when I smelled it. Still bought some. I've been fucked up for 2 days. I'm just telling you, you gotta make better decisions. I knew I should have came home, ate a couple strawberries or something, drunk some water. No, I saw White Castle, spilt in that motherfucker, pilled in that bitch. Soon as I smelt the odor of the burger, I pooed it. I hadn't even bit that motherfucker yet. Straight up, man. Real, man. Right in the front seat, man. You know what I'm talking about? So shit, you gotta be mindful. I'm trying to work out the shit again. I've been working out. I lost probably like 13 pounds. Nigga been on the treadmill, got a little ass Armani shirt on. I only wore this because it matched my hat. I promise y'all I wasn't trying to show off my cuts, but now that I'm looking, the bitches do look like it cut. So I am gonna work out again in the morning because that was just a little motivation to see. You gotta find the small things and take the small, gains and wins and rally behind that shit. You know what I mean? Push yourself, baby. Push yourself. What's next up? We got a new album out, the Murmur album. Go check that shit out. Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, everywhere you get your music at. Type in Minnesota Flame. Do your motherfucking thing. If you are in the Minneapolis area, look up Google. When you get on Google, type in Wookie the Barber. When you type in Wookie the Barber, you book your goddamn appointment. You get your hair cut by the best. You come feel like somebody. You hear me? When you come over here and you get your hair cut, I'm going to treat you like somebody. I'm going to treat you with respect. I might cuss your ass out, but I'm gonna cut your hair the best. That's just the truth. I'm gonna show you love. I'm treat like a brother. You understand what I'm saying? So come fuck with me if you're in the Minneapolis area. If you want to fly me out for your haircut, contact me for that shit too. Hey, listen, I was one of them dogs, baby, on that shit. I'll travel, do whatever you need me to do with the haircut, baby. We work out a price, get it right, everything tight. All you gotta do is make sure I got my hotel and book the flight. I'm gonna get you right. I'm telling you, this is how we gonna do it. You fucking with the best. It's Woogie the Barber, aka Minnesota Flame, off the Trifling Podcast. They head the Tequila King. I'm just doing what I do. You need to be doing you too. So I'm gonna talk about some shit that I think should happen for the NBA. Since we still got one more couple hours. One more couple hours. Let's see how I talk. We got one more couple hours that the NBA will have to start doing all this wild shit. So now we got KD already traded to the Rockets. Who needs to go to New York Knicks? Me personally, I think Giannis needs to go to the New York Knicks to take them over the top. That's just me personally. I think the Minnesota Timberwolves should trade Julius Randle for Zion and get Zion up here with Ant-Man and let the young boy Rob Dillingham be the point guard unless they trade him and some other picks and all that to try to somehow confiscate Ja Morant. Now, I know y'all going to say you're going to have them two motherfuckers together, Ja Morant and Ant-Man, and I'm going to say yes because it'll be a new version of Steph and Kevin. Yes, Steph Marbury and Kevin Garnett. It will be a new version of that, but in a different light of position. And if you tandem Zion and Ant-Man up, the hoes is gonna be crazy. Just know they're gonna have the hoes going crazy. Cause them niggas off the chain with it. Zion and Ant-Man, I don't know what's wrong with them two. But I want them on the same team together. If I don't understand me either. But I'm telling you, Zion and Ant-Man on the same team together, that is the recipe Minnesota need to figure out. And if they can swindle motherfucking CJ McCollum into that motherfucking deal somehow, oh my goodness. That's how you make a splash on their ass. Pause. You understand what I'm saying? The Lakers need a big man immediately. I don't know who they need to get. They can go get a nigga who worked down at the club bouncing. But they big man, I don't know what's the fuck going on. I think Christian Wood may be a full-time dad now and not playing basketball no more. I'm not sure what's his situation. Mark Williams somehow didn't pass a physical, so they rescinded the trade. Man, all the kind of shit. Then they just sold the team. So you know they finna have that bread ready to spread. Believe that. So you better understand. Get to the Lakers Stadium right now if your ass is over 7 foot tall. Go down there to the training facility and sign up. I don't know where you need to sign up, but sign up. Because them niggas need a big man right now. Miami Heat, we have to do something drastic, man. I wouldn't mind. Damn it, I wouldn't mind anybody. I thought we was going to get Kevin Durant, but I knew he wasn't. But I thought we would have. But I knew he wasn't. I'm going to keep saying that. I just knew he wasn't. But we have to get somebody that plays the 3 or an exceptional 5. We need a 3 to a 5. Now, we may have a 5 with our young boy. He played decent in the playoffs. We may have a 5 with him, but I see some Hassan Whiteside in him, but at the same time, I don't know if he's going to be consistent. Like, Whiteside let me down in that regard. Now, if we get a good 3, like if Bradley Beal came to Miami Heat and actually got his mind and back focused on being the guy with Hero and Bam, oh man, it can happen. It can happen. I ain't saying championships can happen. I ain't saying none of that. But Miami Heat is the teams that do somehow make something out of nothing. I'm just saying. So yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't have mind seeing. I know he has no trade clause, so I think he actually should request a trade. Bradley Beal should try to get out of Phoenix, but I think the money he's getting over there is probably too sweet, so he ain't going no fucking where. Kyle Kuzma, I don't know what the fuck you doing. And your name just popped up out of nowhere. I don't even know why I even said your name. I don't even know. I have faith in you though. I did. I like that Jalen Johnson nigga. I don't know what he's gonna be. Then I seen what's the boy from Utah? They were saying that he was talking about the Lakers. But if DeMar DeRozan went to the Lakers, that can be spicy. Like I said, if DeMar DeRozan went to the Heat, that's the three right there. That's the three I'm talking about. If we got one of them, they can be serious. I mean that. They can be real serious, man. It, it, I don't know though. I really don't know. And then you look at the way that this shit's kind of set up over everything, how everybody playing. Like it's just weird, man. Like I don't know how they trying to make the NBA look right now. I know they trying to age out the superstars that we known and grown and loved all these years for the last 20 years, but you can't age them out. You can't get rid of them. Like they matter that much. I'm looking at some things. I see. It was saying Tony Allen was saying he would lock up SGA and Jokic on defense. Now Tony Allen, don't get it fucked up. Tony Allen is one of them that if he said he can lock your ass up, I probably believe him. The thing about the SGA situation, he couldn't lock him up in this era. They're gonna call a foul on the way Tony Allen plays defense. The way SGA, they're gonna call foul on anybody because he baits the call with his forearm. Kind of like James Harden with the rip through shit when he started that. When he started ripping through and creating a shot and having you foul is off the arm. Shea dribbles in an erky jerk mannerism and bounces off the body of his defender the whole time. So by the time you get ready to either jump, it looked like you created body contact when he created body contact. So you can't really shut him down. It's not possible. They're going to blow that fucking whistle. Pause. Too short, boys. They're going to blow the whistle. Ain't nothing you can do about it, dog. Nothing you can do about it. Now, when it comes to the Joker, I think you can stop the Joker, but you can't stop the Joker because the Joker is going to find ways to do it without scoring. He's going to pass the ball. He's going to rebound. He's going to do other shit that impacts the game so much that you're never going to be able to stop a motherfucker like him because it's going to still impact the game. You can't stop him if he got 15 assists. That's anywhere from 30 to like 40 points depending on if they hit threes or not. So you can't stop that. That's still, and then if he got 15 assists, then get another 15 rebounds. So that just means he get at least 6 to 7 second chance opportunities to score again. On top of him having over 20 points. Bro, that's contributing to almost 60 to 70% points of your offense. One person. Can't stop that kind of shit. So there's more to this stuff than just scoring, you know? It's more. There's more than just scoring, for real. So yeah, like I said, this is our new season. This is season 4 of the Trifling Podcast. Yes, we're about to turn up now. Like we're about to put some effort into this shit. A little more energy, a little more time. Start dropping a little more frequent episodes. We might go up to 5 days a week. Like I said, there's so much content. There's so many things to talk about. Shit, just not even on the public scale. Sometimes personal shit can be talked about on the podcast because everybody can relate to everything. You know, we all a family, so making relatable content is what this is all about. Relatable content. We're going to talk sports in a relatable manner. We're going to talk relationships in a relatable manner. We're going to be transparent. We're going to listen to the crew. We're going to listen to each other. We're going to comment. We're going to reply back to y'all. So y'all make sure y'all keep staying in tune with what we're doing, you know? For real. They were saying, like, who will win in a one-on-one matchup, T-Mac versus Kevin Durant. Now, I don't know. I would love to say T-Mac all day long because that was one of my guys, one of my favorites. But in a one-on-one game, Tracy McGrady versus Kevin Durant is probably one of the hardest comparable matchups ever. From the shooting to the size to the movement. I can say T-Mac probably has a better handle, kinda. But KD got handled too, so it's like you can't really say who's that's probably the most well-balanced one-on-one matchup in a long time that I can think of right now. Other matchups I can poke holes in a lot of other matchups and say who and what and why is why. I'm split evenly down the middle with that. I really wouldn't even have an opinion. I'd just be there to watch the great ass event and a great game. Like how, like I knew Michael Beasley was gonna fuck up Lance Stevenson. Not nothing against Lance Stevenson. Lance Stevenson got work. Everybody know that. It's just Beasley is another size, caliber, his engine, everything, his focus, his tenacity is just different. So he's supposed to be an actual superstar, but his own shit got in his own way, or whatever. That ain't my personal shit, so I don't know. But whatever got in his way to prevent him from being that max superstar that he could have been with his playing ability. I don't know about the other shit, but playing ability wise, yeah, he was like that, straight up. Um, our Big Three basketball, like I said, Big Three basketball is now about to be one of my main things. We're gonna be talking a lot about Big Three. We're gonna do a lot of Big Three coverage. I'm gonna be talking about a lot of Big Three basketball. So shit, if y'all enjoy sports like we enjoy sports, we covering that shit. We talking about it. We don't really talk about all the other shit because sometimes the other shit gets overly talked about. You know, everybody talk about the same topics. Like you're gonna see everybody flood the timeline with this Halliburton shit. The injury already happened. We know what happened. There's no need to keep talking about it. Now we're just talking about the what the rest of the team did or didn't do during the game while he was absent, and what OKC did to Weir while he was absent. Excuse me, shit, fighting that yarn. Um, so yeah, like I really don't see the point of keep talking about the injury. We know what a fucking Achilles injury is. We done seen a plethora of superstars have them now, so we ain't gotta talk about that like that no more. You're not gonna hear over here trifling where we just drag that situation through the fucking mud nonstop. It's just not gonna happen. Um, so get well Halliburton, get well Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Get well Dame Lillard. Because if Dame, I don't know if Dame was in the playoffs with Giannis, man. I think a lot of shit would be different. Just like if the Cavs wouldn't have got hurt, a lot of shit would have been different. The if and all that shit does be kind of crazy when you kind of think about things like how shit happens. So you got to have luck on your side too. Like OKC didn't suffer any injuries or anything. That's luck, man. Well, that's blessed. We're gonna say blessed. That's good blessing and good fortune. Um, Straight up, that's a good thing. Like I said, the Cavs literally right there. Ooh, shit. The Cavs are right there. I don't know what it is though with them and these little nicky knack injuries that keep happening. That happens and slow they process down. But the Cavs are right there. I seen the trade for Bane to Orlando. Now that is a good one. Not a great thing, but a good thing. Now with Jalen Suggs come back and Bane, they just kind of I don't know if they size is enough, but to match with Franz and Paulo and Mo and what's the other guy? Well, not Jonathan Isaac, the other him. Got his name. I'll think of it later. The other young boy off the bench. But yeah, the matching up with them, they might have an opportunity to be a sleeper team too. Like everybody's improving. You know, you seen what Detroit did, how they turned their season around like that. You know what I mean? Everybody's continuously improving. I think Denver is on the decline. Depending on health with Paul George and Joel Embiid, and Maxey too. Like all three of them hurt, so that's a motherfucking thing. So if they all healthy, they a threat. New York needs another piece. Not they need a big man that is focused on being a big man. Like alongside Cat. Even if they keep Cat, they need another big man that's like, I'm going to get these boards, bro. Or I'm going to get these blocks. So they need it. Like Hartenstein and Karl-Anthony Towns would have been a great duel together. Um, so yeah, it's just I don't know. There's a lot of shit, man. A lot of moving pieces, a lot of parts. We don't know what the hell the Spurs are about to become, or if they're gonna stay the same. If Giannis go to the Spurs with Wimby and De'Aaron Fox and shit, man, like that'd be crazy as fuck. Giannis and Wimby together. You know, fucking man, that's like 15 feet of people right there. Tall ass, two tall ass 7 foot dudes in the starting lineup together with athleticism, speed, and mobility. That's crazy. So if Giannis goes to the Spurs, they're gonna fucking cheat the game. Um, Dallas getting Cooper Flag is major, 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 major because you know they love that great American hope. God had a white story alongside of the vets with his youth, expectation, and skill, coaching as well. Yeah, you're looking at some shit that can be very, very, very potentially dangerous with Kyrie and AD and all of them. Um, I like that team. I think they might be getting rid of PJ Washington though. I'm not sure. He may be getting traded. They might get rid of PJ Washington or something, or Lively and get another backup piece or something that they can go alongside. Because Gafford is legit, and if Flag is gonna be playing the four and Gafford at the five a lot, like they're gonna be legit. So, um, no dog. Yeah, I guess uh, he'd be playing the three, AD at the four, Gafford at the five. Woo. Clay at the two, Kyrie at the one. Excuse me, man. Wait a minute. Now Dallas sound crazy. Dallas might be kind of crazy next season. But right now we gotta give props to where it's due, and that's the champions of the season, the 2025 season, OKC Thunder. Shout out to Shea Gillis Alexander for the Finals MVP award that you received. Shout out to everybody, man, who tuned in and watched the finals. They said that it was one of the lowest rated finals. However, I felt like it was one of the best overall basketball game played finals. It showed team basketball as well as having a superstar. Your superstar played with team mentality, team camaraderie. He moved the ball. You see what he had about 10, 11 assists tonight. So on efficient shooting while effectively getting to the free throw line. Some shit that I don't like because he bait the fouls, but he get the fouls, he make the shots, and he do his fucking job. So shout out to Shea Gillis Alexander for being a leader for his team. Shout out to Sam Presti for putting the team together. Y'all did y'all motherfucking big one this whole NBA season. Can't nobody take that shit away from y'all this season. Y'all put y'all motherfucking 1-2 step out there and step. Y'all did y'all job, man. Um, I enjoyed this season a lot. I was disappointed by what I was disappointed by. You know, my players or my teams didn't make it or didn't win or some shit like that. That was it. But the overall quality of the game, I thought basketball was actually one of the best years of basketball in a while when it comes to overall consistency of the way the game is being played. It was not just a 3-point barrage this finals. None of that. Yes, they shot their open shots. Motherfuckers hit their threes. That's what they're supposed to. They paid to do, but it was not a 3-point. They played basketball, bro, and defense was the main objective. Both of these teams were like the top two defenders, as well as the most in assists, all that shit. So they the amount of double digit players on one roster is crazy from both sides. Man, this was amazing finals, and it won't be appreciated because everybody likes to watch shit that's so overly glamorized that it's kind of seemed fake. Like this season of basketball seemed like real basketball again. Outside of some questionable calls, you know, you're gonna have that. You know, motherfuckers saying referees gambling and doing all of this and doing. Yeah, you're gonna have all of the speculation, but on the overall scale of the sport, motherfuckers was hooping this year. New York was exciting. Cavs was exciting. Lakers was exciting. Denver was exciting watching Joker. Like everybody, Giannis, like bro, when everybody was playing, it was all open in the air. Nobody really knew who was going to be the clear cut favorite to win. A lot of people picked OKC as the favorites because of what they did last year, and they survived and they thrived. But for the most part, shit, this was a great basketball season. It was a complete, from start to finish, team basketball. All the teams that was focused solely on individual success mostly got exit out early. If you spent so much time, prime example, the Lakers are so dependent on Luka and LeBron that it was ridiculous. They exited early. Every team that had 4 to 5 pieces that you never know on a nightly basis was going to be that guy or that person or this person, that's who surpassed and thrived in this season. That's why you see the Thunder. Like I said, the Timberwolves beat the Lakers when they played like a team. And then when they got to the Thunder, for some reason, they lost the team camaraderie and became individuals. Everybody was trying to outscore one-on-one play and all, and that's how they lost. You have to move the ball. You have to show team camaraderie. That's the theme of today's episode. The camaraderie of the team, the cohesiveness of the squad, the unit. You know what I mean? Keep the unit strong. The team gonna win. You know what I'm saying? The camaraderie of their season was based on that. You know, and you got to see it live in color when you watch the Thunder, OKC, Boston, the teams that were there kind of at the end of the shit, like in the deep, in the thicker part of the playoffs. It was all based off team cohesiveness, and then if their leader so happened to get hurt, then that's when you start seeing the dismemberment of the team and or the disbelief in the team. But when they had their leaders and everybody was established and everybody was healthy, you seen team basketball. Like this was almost close to like March Madness type level of competitiveness. There was not too many crazy ass blowouts. It was a few, but everybody played hard every game this playoff season. I enjoyed this playoffs to the max. It got unlimited amount of content to just talk about, to discuss, to debate, everything like for years and years to come. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see what happens in the off season as far as the trades and who is going where and going what, because that's just going to add to the excitement of the next season. But shit, right now, the OKC Thunder are your NBA champions for 2025. You know what I'm saying? Me, and we getting ready for football now, and Big Three and WNBA shit. We gonna be on cover and all that, but y'all know what time it is. I know my co-hosts and all the other motherfuckers gonna be saying whatever teams they like. Everybody want to hear none of that shit. It's 49ers or nothing. If you're not talking about the 49ers, you're not part of the nation. And ain't nothing. That's just it. I'm not debating with losers. You guys haven't won enough championships and Super Bowls to be arguing with my franchise. Not arguing with you motherfucking losers. So we're getting ready for football season now. I'm gonna be ready to argue and debate about the rookies and all that shit because now I'm gonna actually indulge myself into that information. I told y'all I don't do none of that during the basketball playoffs. All I do is worry about basketball. I will debate your ass on everything basketball. Now we're turning the page. So you feel free to leave comments, say your little slick shit you want to say about your team, who you pick, all that. I debate with you in the comments. You can go to the Instagram page. I'll debate with you on Instagram. We can go head up in a face-off live, half screen, split screen. I debate your ass on there because you can't fuck with me when it comes to speaking the truth. I'm just telling you, my truth is my truth and your truth is your truth. So I wouldn't say you lying, but I just say you're lying to me. You understand what I'm saying? So thank y'all for tuning in tonight, man. It was a Trifle Podcast Show. We was covering Game 7 of the NBA Finals and World War motherfucking 3 because of Donald Trump. We got Jim Jones high as a kite talking shit to Shannon Sharp about lifting weights and saying he was better than Nas and or more influential than Nas. Let's be corrected. I don't know how you could say that when all we ever heard was who the top three, Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. But whatever. You think what the fuck you want to think. Y'all do what the fuck y'all want to do. Just be careful and be safe. And make sure y'all tune in, like, share, and subscribe to the motherfucking podcast show. We out.
Oh, let's get it. Drippin' juice.